Oh, really?
I discover more and more layers of this mind trying to help. And I realize this mind is trained by myself years and years ago. And he is doing a really good job. But does not really help. Yeah, it's like the beloved servant, good to send him to enjoy the beach and rest. So it's a new point of view in on my path. I learned a lot of things about inner child and inner man and inner woman and some figures. But just to say, okay, he's trying his best to help this body mind. It's releasing, relieving. Yeah, it's a relief. So there's nothing to do, I guess. Or would you recommend something?
This this is you could say a thought trying to help. Like turning it into a statement, there's nothing to do, then suddenly the inquiry is dead. It's like goes to sleep. Just being in love with truth or doing, or just a love affair, a fire, a passion.
Yeah, I I remember you had spoken about this fire cannot open the door. Is it just praise? What's open the door? Another layer of mind trying to help?
Mm.
There's some doubt that say sometimes mind helps. Sometimes it's important. Thank you.
Shapiro.
Hello.
Hi, Sarah.
I I have a question. I wanted to know, like you say, the mind is really just thought. If consciousness is also this empty concept, what is consciousness for you?
In your experience, in deep sleep, is there any sense of you, any sense of time, any sense of a world?
No.
No, it's all gone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't exist. And then somehow the senses become active.
Mm.
And as they become active, like there becomes awareness of sensation. You could say awareness of some of the information that humans have access to, because like there's so much information and we live in a little tiny band of it. But usually with that movement with the senses waking up, like what starts up is like our conditioning. Where are we? How are we doing? What do we, memory of who we are, where we are, whether we're upset with someone or not, whether, like just all of that. And so that's, you could say, thoughts, because it's like memories and all that stuff that arises. And then there's some sense of a me.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like that has to, that locates us somewhere in time and space, whereas we know actually that time and space and everything is appearing in awareness and who we actually are. But then as soon as that activity starts up, it feels like there's a me that's in control, or that has some sense of doership, some sense of identity, some sense of knowing what's going on. That if we look, we can see actually we don't know what's going on. It's just like it's somehow it all rises in those movements. And you my friend, you're not my friend, you my this, like all of that stuff. It's all, if memory goes, none of that, like you see someone that has Alzheimer's or dementia, they can't recognize their own children, their partner they've been with for 50 years or whatever. It's gone. Then, so it's like, and our conditioning has leaned towards kind of being functional in a very dysfunctional world. It's like It's a interesting condition. And you know, it's so familiar, and it's like actually there's another possibility that doesn't know what's going on in a way that just is like free fall, but it starts to get a taste of being omnipresent and omnipotent. It's like the space of in which everything appears, and it's in a way I could say it's love. It's just not, you know, the emotional kind of entanglement that we talk about as love, but just no separation, no me that's separate to totally no. Even though there can still be some remnant of it, but it's not. It's a recognition that that's certainly not who we are. That's just, you know, perspective, you could say, a habit of attention, very dependent on how much sleep we've had, whether we've, you know, whether we're feeling well or not feeling well, whether we've just had a fight or not. I mean, it's so dependent on so many. It's yeah.
Basically,
fleeting.
consciousness is what happens when the body wakes up and starts
When the
moving.
senses wake up. Yeah, when the senses wake up. So, you know, if there's like this, like in an expression like Ramana, where there was not much interest in phenomena or the world, like there was not much need to engage in anything. It was just like a resting, you could say, abiding, or but no, without even a sense of abiding. There was nothing to it. It was just, oh yes, this is how it is. This is I'm that. So, you know, it's like that saying of Nisargadatta, where he said, you know, in the knowing that I'm nothing, like deep sleep, there is nothing, no one, no time, nothing. That's wisdom. And then as consciousness rises, there's everything, not separate from awareness, even though even the potential for feeling separate can be there as an appearance. It's not real, but all that rises And it's all appearing in nothing, in who I am. And then, you know, it's like the distinction of whether, like usually there's an interpretation of the sensations, and we end up with a perception where it's, you know, like we think we know what's going on or something, but it's not that. Omnipresence and omnipotency, you know, there's like being quite localized. It's just fine. It's not a big deal. It's just it's a conditioned habit, you could say, and it seems like that's all there is until somehow there's a seeing. Wait a second, it's just a very narrow perspective. It's not. There are definitely other possibilities. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. I- mm,
I think this is the mind's disbelief. the, the falling, the beauty, the
mm.
beauty. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, yeah. Oh,
Hello.
Okay.
So I was inquiring about something and I wanted to share with you to see what are your thoughts on that. I was noticing that often when it gets very quiet, or even as long as there is a subtle noticing of what's going on inside, there's this capacity that is kind of discerning whether the where direction is going is kind of pleasant or not, let's say. For example, a thought can come up about something that's going to happen in the future, of a memory of the past, and then this activity goes like, nah, I don't want to go there, and kind of throws attention back to its source somehow. So I see it has a function, even though there's awareness of this activity as well. And what I was wondering is, this often happens in this system whenever attention, or when attention goes towards something that this would judge as unpleasant or like not productive. For example, thinking about some memory or some whatever like this. But it doesn't often happen, almost never happens when attention is going towards something pleasant. For example, enjoying the taste of the food, or just, enjoying something or seeing something beautiful. So I was wondering if in your exploration, have you found this kind of movement, and does it happen? If it happened, does it happen only on certain cases, or is it just like doesn't matter whether it's pleasant or not? It just like keeps drawing attention back to its source.
Yes, like looking. For example, like we get into a dynamic with person, and there's a comfort in it and an enjoyment of having company and all that stuff. And then, but there's also all other kind of threads going on, like it's like, so we say it goes in the direction of, I love you. Very familiar pathway, nothing right about it, nothing wrong about it, but somehow it then seems like love is coming from, or enjoyment is coming from something outside. So I guess the discernment is this resting as awareness, if there's anything more enjoyable than that, actually.
I think actually the awareness is the very joy. Or the source of joy.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, when this aware, hard to say, when this awareness is noticed, kind of, then the joy flows.
Mhm.
But it's not really dependent on the object. It's more on the allowing awareness to just flow. I think the reason why I was very curious is that when I'm sitting with you, it's like I can see your system is like a very still lake, and as if the surface of the lake is very quiet, so it becomes a mirror of the sky, and there's really not much movement. So I don't recall any time when I saw somehow your attention going towards something, and I find that very interesting. Uh, uh, because of how it feels, mainly in here.
Mhm.
It's different because it's not like it's just there's not really much activity.
Mhm.
It's very joyful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Christina.
Hi.
Hi.
Just wanted to sit for a little bit because I feel like I went a bit crazy since the retreat inside, not so much outside. And also the doctor thinks I just have autism, so he says there's no medication for that. Sometimes I feel like when I'm being present, I'm repressing. Does that make sense?
Who's doing the repressing?
Sorry?
Who's doing the repressing?
Mm. Mm. Okay. I'm not sure.
If it is up to you, would there be repressing?
No. It did surprise me what you said to Sarah about whether like it's affected by how much sleep you've had or whether you've had an argument, or because I thought like the traumas are either there or not there.
Video.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi. Hey, video.
Nice to see you. I was wondering if you would be willing to explore something with me. So, like in the past weeks, I've been noticing that kind of on the kind of outside, on my left side, like on my body, and also it can go to the back. There is like this touching of something, and like it feels like there's a separation between and what's more inside of the body and this. And they're kind of different voices. They have different kind of ideas about maybe what to do in a situation, for instance. And it just feels a little bit strange, and I'm not sure. I thought to ask you if you had any sense of what I'm speaking to.
And in its most simple, there's either resting as awareness, or there's been busy with the content of awareness and the interpretation of what that means.
Mm-hmm.
For most of us, conditioning has been to be busy with the content of awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And in that kind of overlooking the awareness that's ever present. everything that comes and goes, all experience, to speak it simply, it's ephemeral, it's not real, it's changing all the time. But it's very easy that our attention gets busy with the content. That's how we've been conditioned, you could say.
Yeah, and I thought sometimes it's also just fun.
Mhm.
Thank you.
No.
Hi, Isaac.
I am.
It seems that all the questions today are about, is there deeper or and less deeper awareness? It seems to me, but maybe it's not.
Mm. Thanks, Alan. Mm. Bettina. Hi. Something just really strange is happening to your sound. I don't know if it's only for me or for everybody, but it sounded. Was this sound strange for everybody? Okay, yeah.
Should we try it again? Is it better now?
Sure. Yes, that's
great.
much better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's with my computer. I don't know what that is. Like a Mickey Mouse, is it?
Yeah, it sounded like Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Yeah. Here is a lot of busyness at the moment about the flat changing. So
Mhm.
I just want to sit with you a moment.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Did you hear the sound in the background?
Mhm.
My rice is ready, so I have to look at it. I forgot it. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you all.
Ah, Barbara. Hi, Barbara.
Hi. I would say like the experience to try to not to talk when something is there is not good for me, for the system, because then the mind is spinning more. So
Mhm.
maybe it can happen like in the future, I don't know, but not at the moment.
Let's not talk.
It's good to know, like if
Mhm.
something is there, then I just should speak it. But on the other hand, like there was this wish, no, like I was wishing that like there's more autarky in the system,
More what?
more like sovereignty or autarky, like
Okay.
sovereign.
Okay. Yeah.
If something is playing,
Mhm.
and maybe I made the experience. I'm not sure if there's a little residue from that topic still, like out of the circumstance here now. There's the kind of loneliness, there's nobody has time, so most of the time I'm alone.
Mhm.
So, and I think there's a deep trauma because something happened when I was young,
Mhm.
and now I feel it has changed, like without sitting with you with that topic.
Mhm.
Because last time it was something else I wanted to explore it, and maybe there's still a little residue, but I feel so much more comfortable now, like, and it doesn't
Mhm.
matter
Mhm.
if there is somebody who has time that I can meet or talk, or
Mhm.
it's really, because like there was really the change, because there was some like, wow, why don't you have time? And like it felt like when I come here, we just do everything together in a way, no?
Mhm.
And it's not there, not at all. And so I was
Mhm.
projecting it out, like you are doing something wrong, or you are promising
Mhm.
something, you know?
Mhm.
And then I was just feeling the feeling of that was coming up,
Mhm.
and knowing it's bigger than the situation, because
Yeah.
there's something on top from the past.
Mhm.
So I was realizing that, and now it has changed.
Oh, fantastic.
Out of that, like, yeah,
Mhm.
maybe, yeah, I will never know, like, if it has like completely dissolved.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mhm. Okay.
But just making the experience, because when you have this like situation and feeling in this system, it believes, oh, now this is forever. I'm trapped. Oh no. I don't know why this is there, but and then seeing that, like with every experience, it's always changing. But if you have such a huge thing, you always believe, no, now this is forever.
Mhm.
So at least maybe it gives me a little bit the idea that I'm more sovereign now. I can deal with situations which are unpleasant and
Mm.
maybe not, I don't know. And it feels like as if I have a little helper here. Like, and for me, it feels like that sound gives me the, like through sound, I know I'm that. I don't know, maybe it's weird, but like through the way sound is appearing here, because like it's built in a certain way and the sound falls in it in a certain way. Like it gives me, it's really like a help that so that I know who I am. Like I know this from India, like when the houses are built in a certain way, you have a certain sound because of that. And does it make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, sound is easier than seeing. Like through seeing, it's, yeah, how can the being be seen?
Not,
Yeah.
cannot.
And it's weird, no? Like there's this want of talking, but it's so unnecessarily like, and if I do that, then after that I beat myself up. Like, why? But it's, there must be something that wants that or is doing that, and still knowing it doesn't make any sense. Poor Isaac. It's weird, but yeah, thank you.
Mm. Ah, really. Thanks, Debbie. Roland. Hi, Roland. Thank you. Thank you. Afia, did you just, was that a movement of your hand or?
You talk to me, right?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
know
I'm
if.
sorry. I was just no.
Okay, no worries. Hi.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Uh,
Yeah, hi. Susanna.
I see. Just a glimpse. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks. Andrea, thank you for hosting. Yes. Thank you, beloveds.